stop to see you cry. I never listen to your tears and praise.
Hey guys, so today I wanted to film a new Dolly vlog video, so this will be my second one. Basically what my idea for the Dolly vlogs is to just kind of update you guys on everything that I've been working on, and that's what I intend to do for this video and other Dolly vlogs going forward. I just got finished filming my last little segment of my Dolly experiment, so that's why I'm still set up this way, but I think she's really cute, so I just wanted to keep her in frame, and I hope it's not too distracting for you guys. I will start with the things that I've been working on. I have finished several commissions over this sort of transition into the new year period, and I will insert some photos to show you guys what those look like. I obviously don't have all the heads with me anymore. They've made it back home. I actually do have one here with me right now. Let's see. Hopefully this focuses. But yeah, I don't know what the sculpt is. This is what the head back looks like. I think it says Lodo. I don't know actually how to pronounce that company. However, it's a super cute head. They wanted sort of a Gerber baby type look. I've applied some pretty delicate lashes, if you can even see them. It's kind of hard to pick them up on camera, but yeah. So I've been working on that. Okay guys, so now that the customer face-ups are out of the way, I wanted to show you some recent face-ups that I've done for myself and just general doll upkeep. Also, please excuse the wet hair and the costume change. I ended up having to pick up this video on another day, but here we are. Some of the face-ups that I have are kind of old, so this weekend I've just been doing some general maintenance for them and resealing them, making sure that they stay in good condition. I always do this from time to time with my older face-ups, especially if they're ones that I really like and I don't plan to wipe them. Sealant can wear, and that can also cause the color to fade and just stuff like that. I recently redid my Black Cherry Dolls Corinne head, and I really like the way she turned out. I did post a couple pictures of her to Instagram, but I also wanted to show her off on video so you can get a good idea of what she looks like now. I also freshened up River's face up. I'm going to be doing some maintenance on Andrew and Ian as well, but so far I have those two girls completed and freshened up. I also have this little cutie that I did a face up for. She was one of my doll projects. So as I was saying, here is my Black Cherry Dolls girl. I think she turned out really, really nice. Hopefully you can get a full view of her face up. Finally, this girl also has a character in the making. I typically shell out my characters into dolls. I don't pick dolls that I like and create characters based off of them, but she was an exception. I have had my eye on this sculpt for quite a while, but I just wasn't able to get my hands on her until last year. I want to say around the middle of last year. I believe it was their most recent pre-order for this girl, and I just knew it was a face that I needed in my collection, and I really didn't want to pass her up when I had the opportunity to get her. So I was like, well, maybe I can make her work for an already existing character, or I can make a character for her and include her in the story. I think that she will most likely take the place of River's current best friend in the story. Her name is Vana, so welcome her to the crew. So here's how River's looking. I really like the way her refreshments turned out as well. I added some lip lines to her because I think that this is the oldest face-up I currently have in my collection. Most of my dolls' face-ups are pretty recent. I kind of went in not too long ago and redid a lot of the face-ups. I also did some face-up retouching on Gwen. So here she is. There we go. I don't know how well you guys can see, but I added some lip lines to her face-up as well. It wasn't until recently that I got very comfortable doing them, and that was mostly because I could never really make them look very good. Now that I feel like I've kind of honed in that skill, I'm kind of going crazy with the lip lines and just adding them to all of my dolls because it's something I've always really liked, but I just never had the confidence to do it, especially since I use acrylic paint, and that shit dries really fast and it's not very forgiving. I kind of just avoided it to try and escape potential crying and having to start over. I also gave my smart doll a new face up. I can include some photos to give you guys a better idea of what it looks like. I used a different technique this time, so it's a little softer than some of my past vinyl doll face-ups, so it's kind of hard to pick it up on camera. So I've got two more things on the list that I wanted to show you guys, and that is the miniatures that I have collected over the past month. They're actually just little miniature food props. I also got a couple other different kinds of props for Christmas this year from my lovely boyfriend. And I made a couple of these. First one is just an SD-sized mustard bottle. I got it from a little surprise box that I got from my local elephant trunk, and I think they're just called mini brands from what I remember. Also got the chocolate dip. I've never seen this particular food item in person, so I honestly couldn't tell you if it was SD or MSD scale. Next, I've got cheese slices and bacon. I would say that these two are MSD or USD size. The Jello box is definitely SD size, as you can probably tell. I've also got a little feta container. I'm gonna be honest, I think this could probably work for either. I could be wrong, but finally I've got some Velveeta. I keep all of my little miniature food in this nifty little box that my head came in. So, recently made some scrambled eggs. I'm gonna show you these up close. It sounds like a really random thing to want to make for your dolls. However, I am in the process of making like doll scale full meals. I'm also going to be making like small avocado toast to go with the eggs, and I've also got some mashed potatoes here with some melted butter in the center, and I made some little tiny cookies for my friend, and I hope her dolls will enjoy those. Onto the Christmas present trinkets. I got all sorts of these different colored little rabbits. And my partner got these for me from Hobby Lobby, I believe. They have a giant dollhouse scale miniature section, and it's really awesome. I love looking at it every time I go because they always get different things over there. I've also got this cute little bear. The shrunken head that I just made a video about, she's holding a little rabbit. They didn't come together, but they're the same brand. I have some miniature packages. He thought this was cute since I do face-up commissions and I'm always shipping off boxes. These two smaller ones really could be for any scale doll. I mean, the packages I don't think really have a scale because packages come in all sorts of different sizes. And then there's this one that's a little bit bigger than the other two. But yeah, so those are the miniatures that I have accumulated recently. I'm kind of on a no-buy right now, so I don't have any other exciting Dolly finds to show you guys. I will in, I want to say a week or so. I got a couple small things and a couple like clearance items. Other than that, I don't have anything super exciting coming my way. I mean, they're exciting to me, but they're not huge purchases. Have a tendency to buy a lot of things for my dolls when I decide that I want to buy things for my dolls. It's kind of hard for me to stop myself, so I'm currently at a place where I am resisting the urge. Now I'm also in a really good work groove at the moment, working on my projects, and sometimes when I'm trying to like accumulate things for my dolls, I kind of put a halt on the progress that I make on the dolls themselves. I don't want to lose that groove, but I will definitely let you guys know when I have some items coming. The last thing I wanted to touch on is the fact that I am currently working on a diorama for my dolls. I attempted to make a diorama about 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, that sounds about right. And it got destroyed. I was finishing up the final touches on it and it was almost done. The only thing that wasn't done was the flooring. And of course, this is where the damage happened. One of my pets ended up puking just all over it. I couldn't really salvage it because the way that I put it together was not very good. I didn't have any large boxes at the time, so the structural integrity was reliant on the flooring, and so there was no good way to just remove the floor. The walls weren't collapsible or removable in any way, so it was kind of just a lost cause when that happened. I started working on a new diorama, and since I have less space here than I did 4 or 5 years ago, I ended up making it fully collapsible, and all the parts you can remove and store flat. I will include some clips of what that looks like and display how I have put it together so far. It's just the cardboard right now. Nothing crazy. It's just cardboard and Gorilla Tape. But I wanted to include the makings of the diorama so I could update you guys along the way. I want to make the diorama its own separate set of videos. Of course, I want to give some general updates in the Dolly vlogs, and hopefully I will be able to finish it I want to say by the end of the year, but I feel like that is a really long time. Most likely it will get done before then, but if it doesn't, hey, that's okay too. At least I will have it. I'm super excited because I want my characters to have sort of their own space. I get tired of photographing them in my setting since they are part of a larger story. I really want them to have their own place. It's made up of a trifold and a piece of cardboard flooring that will fit it, but I can swing in the walls. I've also got extensions for these walls to come all the way to the end of the flooring. So that is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
I never
Bye.
stop to see you cry. I never listen to your tears.